Hello, today I am reviewing Agatha Christie's novel Hickory Dickory Dock, and I'm back after quite a long hiatus where I was getting through my first school term here in Turkey, and also I was having trouble because YouTube is blocked in this country, so I had to find a way around that. I did do one video with Vimeo, but I'm so used to YouTube that I'm going back to it now that I figure out how to do it. Anyway, this novel is a 1955 Hercule Poirot novel. Several things make it different from other types of novels we've seen, and in some ways similar. This story gives us a little more insight into Hercule Poirot's secretary, Miss Lemon. One morning, Poirot calls her in, and she's known for her meticulousness, for her perfection, for her desire to create the perfect filing system. He calls her in to his office one morning after she's typed a letter, and he finds 3 mistakes, which is completely unheard of, so he knows something's wrong. And she tells him that her sister's having a problem. He doesn't even know she has a sister. So it turns out that Miss Lemon's sister is kind of a den mother at this youth hostel in London. And it's a hostel not for travelers, but for like university students. So this house is full of people studying all sorts of things from all over the world. So the hostel kind of represents this melting pot. There are people from Africa, people from India, France, the United States, the UK, all represented here, and a couple of Turks. And the problem is that some things have gone missing from this house. They've got a thief or a kleptomaniac in the house. Soon, Poirot is called in because Miss Lemon wants to put her sister's mind at rest. So he comes in and talks to them, and then within 24 hours a young girl named Celia Austin comes and confesses that she was the kleptomaniac. And a young Scottish man, Colin, comes to her aid and says he will protect her. He's a psychologist, so he believes that she has this disorder and he's going to help her. Less than 24 hours after that, Celia Austin is found dead from an overdose of morphia, and it's assumed from a letter that she decided to kill herself because she was feeling guilt over these series of rather minor crimes. Poirot, of course, doesn't think it is that, and so he goes to investigate. What makes this novel kind of interesting is the fact that you do have such a multicultural group of people. It's really the first time where, on a large level, Christie is exploring race, and not just different groups of Europeans, but she's going further afield, and she is not always very successful at it. I think what she's trying to do here is to really come across as understanding the culture and the times and the differences, and she reflects that because this is a multicultural youth hostel in the 1950s, yet some of the ways that she describes the characters, that the characters describe each other, still shows bits of imperialism, of racism. Yet she does move forward in a new direction for her, and it makes for an interesting plot. Now the story itself, the mystery it's pretty good. It's not my favorite. I find this a little bit of a cumbersome read, but it has some nice elements to it. And there again is a focus on youth. You know, Poirot's getting much older, and we've got all of these younger people, and she hasn't done this in a while. We've mostly been in kind of country estates with, you know, landed gentry and all of this stuff, and you know, it's in a way it's kind of going back to her novels of the 20s that have a lot of young characters that have that vitality. Still, it's not Poirot's best. We do see Mr. Endicott in this again, the solicitor from The Hollow, and he just has a small part, but an interesting part. And I give this one a 3.5 out of 5. Oh, I should tag on at the end of this. I didn't even reflect on the title. It's another nursery rhyme inspired title, Hickory Dickory Dock, from the, of course, the nursery rhyme. It's a bit clunkier how it fills in, or how it fits into the mystery on this one. It makes a nice title. The hostel they live in is on Hickory Road, so that's where we kind of get that connection. One of the characters makes kind of an unfortunate play on the nursery rhyme that's kind of silly. Other than that, I don't think that the nursery rhyme motif really works in this one.